Yeah, what's up, man? Wasn't gonna record today, but I figured I'd just go ahead and drop a few picks. I'm pretty busy today. Gotta run. Either way it go, drop a like for me, man, and let me know I'm not doing this for nothing. Can't thank you guys enough for lending me your ears. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. Prize Picks. If you're not familiar with Prize Picks, then I think you suggest you get familiar with Prize Picks. They sponsor this channel. My link is always in the description. They'll match your deposit up to $100, 100% up to $100, and then it's a decent site, man, where you can get home runs, pitching outs, yada yada yada. Hits a fantasy score. I'm always up for playing DFS. I've been doing that for years, and then they have all types of different sports there for you. And I'll be touching on a few things here and there as I breeze through this video. Either way it goes, we got a light slate today. Not my favorite slate, I'll tell you that. I'm taking it easy, but I'll just talk about a few spots, man. Let's get in, let's get out, and hopefully you guys get to the bread. Tampa Bay Rays at Baltimore Orioles. We got an over under 9 in this spot here. Baltimore Orioles are the favorites here. Not a fan of neither one of these pitchers, to tell you the truth, man. So I expect runs to be put up in this spot here. Lyles. You got Lyles on the mound, and you got Yarbrough on the mound here. So, like I said, not a big fan of this spot here. I do expect runs to be put up in this one. We do have confirmed lineups out for these two games here, and I'm looking at bats here. My favorite bat, yeah, of course, you probably already know if you're doing your research, it's going to be Trey Mancini. He's just been he's got great history versus him. So I'll probably look at that spot there when it comes to Baltimore. They're at home, and he's sporting a 29. He's 11 for 29, 7 extra base hits for 3 home runs. So I can't talk you off of that. I like the bat either way, from a hit, total bases, all the way up to a home run, man. So that's one bat that I do like there. Did want to take a look at. I'd imagine they had 2.5, but let's see. Total base. First half team totals. Okay, so both teams first half team totals are sitting at 2.5. Something that I don't mind. Probably, I don't know, man. I can't talk you off of it. If you want to get there, yeah. So I do expect runs to be put up in this one here. But like I said, I'll probably be looking at something along the lines of probably betting Mancini some type of way, maybe throw him in a hit parlay, something like that, So that's my look for that game. If I had, I don't even know. I don't have a side in that one, to tell you the truth. I don't know. Miami Marlins at Cincinnati Reds here. Another game where I expect runs to be put up at, and I'm just a little bit undecided here. We do have lineups out for this one here. As a matter of fact, let me rewind it back a little bit. Let me check some of this. Let me check some hitter props real fast on Prize Picks. Let me look at the hitter fantasy score here and see. Okay, so they got Trey Mancini. They got him up there. The hitter fantasy score is 7.5. I don't mind getting there, man. I don't mind getting there. Which his total base is probably at 1.5. With the history that he's got versus this guy, I just, and I know he's in a good spot. I don't mind that, Will I get there? I don't know, because I rarely bet hits or whatever the case may be. But something, I might get there. I don't know. Well, just a lean. So yeah, what was I saying? We do have lineups out for this game here. Now there's gonna be no my boy, man. No Farmer in the lineup, okay, but you know, like I said, these two teams, they give. I expect runs to be put up in this one here with the pitchers going on the mound here. So another game that, you know, has the potential to go over and runs to be put up in this spot. So I'm definitely gonna like some bats. Brandon Drury is gonna be my #1 bat over here from Cincinnati Reds, and probably my #1 bat versus in this game. It's just, you know. They have a Vegas implied total at 5.1, and Miami, surprisingly, is 4.6. So they expect both teams to be putting up runs in this spot here. So, you know, you got you got Brandon Drury on his total bases are sitting at 1.5. So, you know, he's a home run candidate for me. You know, he smashes lefties at, you know, so. You know, I can see this game here. You know, if I had between the first two games, if I had to take one to go over, it would probably be this Cincinnati game, given the ballpark and the atmosphere. You know, I like both of these guys. You can string up some batters from both of these teams and probably come out with some decent plus money. Okay, so there you have that. Next game on the docket, we got over under 7.5 in this spot. Philadelphia Phillies are the favorites here, going up against Pittsburgh Pirates. All right. Now, if you were up early last night, you could have caught that Zach Wheeler pitching prop sitting at 5.5. Right now, it's sitting up to 6.5. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna still have to take a stab at it there. I think he's hit this number at 9 or 10 times this year. He has a 26.7 K rate percentage on the left and the right hand side. I mean, versus left and right batters. And then you couple that with the fact that, of course, we like to target Pittsburgh, you know, and, you know, the last 30 days at home, they striking out of the their K percentage is sitting at 26.8. That's top 3 in the league, followed by Los Angeles and Cincinnati. Los Angeles at a 33.7 versus righties. That's just, man. And then Cincinnati at a 30% versus righties. Then you got Tampa Bay Rays is Tampa Bay Rays. They are coming in 4th at 26.3, and then Boston coming in at 5th at 26%. So all these guys they are on the slate. All right, so we're gonna get to talking about them, but either way, we wind it back. I do got a slight lean towards Philly in this one, so 5 strikeouts in the win is not out of realm of possibility. If I take Philly to win, I'm going to six strikeouts in the win. I'm undecided there, but I'm taking a stab at that 6 strikeouts. Even if we know he has 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeout upside. If you want to ride that ladder, be my guest. He's a ladder candidate. Prize Picks, definitely a strikeout candidate here. His is sitting at 6.5. I've already locked that in. That's probably, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's official plays for me. Let's keep it moving here. Going over to the next game here. Kansas City Royals at New York Yankees here. We got an over under 8.5 here. Yankees are heavy favorites here, okay? So they have that. A few guys on this Yankee team that hit a home run off of Singer here. But, you know, I guess. But one thing I can say about Singer is lately he's been coming around. He's been sticking in there tough, getting his innings. I don't think he's faced this team this year. He might have, but it had to be very, very early in the season. But for what I'm seeing, I don't see it. So he's been pitching okay as of late, man. That's kind of crazy to me. Not crazy to me, but I mean, it just is what it is. You're going to get his strikeout prop at 4.5. He's hit this number 12, 6, 5, 9, 5, 4, 5, 5. So he's hit this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of his last 9 games. I mean, 7 out of his last 8 games. He's went 6 innings or better, and 4 out of his last 5 games, including a 7 and an 8 inning outing. Man, I don't even know if his pitching outs are out. Let's see. Brady Singer and where they got him at. 16.5. He's been crushing that. So I can't talk you off that. On DraftKings, I think they got it at the same. If it would load up. Let's see if we could get DraftKings to load up. Brady Singer, 16.5 at -105. You know, 16.5 outs, that means, you know, he doesn't have to even go 6 innings. Of course, it's the New York Yankees. You know, they could come in and crush him. He will give up runs, but, I mean, it's just something that we got to see, man. It's just something that we got to see. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know, man. I was going to say I wouldn't take the under, but, damn, man, you can be my guest on, you know, I probably just fade that. You know, this is a dangerous hitting team. He has to face them and yada, yada, yada. Okay, but, you know, Yankees, they are heavy favorites here, and, you know, it would be Yankees or nothing if I bet on this game. But, you know, that's just how I'm feeling with that one there. I ain't gonna jump on the single train. I'm not. Detroit Tigers at Toronto Blue Jays. We got the over under 9.5. And I don't have too much for this game here. Kikuchi is on the mound here. Alexander on the mound here. Toronto Blue, big favorites here. You know, these Detroit Tigers, they do hit lefties, okay? So, if you want to temper your expectations, you know, okay, I get it, all right? But like I said, they do hit lefties. I'll tell you some of my favorite bets versus lefties right here, and Kikuchi will give it up. So this game here I don't have too much for, but this is definitely something not prior to, but it's definitely going to be something like informational purposes right here. All right, so I know you got to pay attention to the lineups, okay? Make sure these guys are in lineups, but yeah. You got 3 guys that are averaging 300 versus lefties. You got Grossman, Robbie Grossman, batting 360 versus lefties. Javier Baez, 346 versus lefties. And Miguel Cabrera, batting 361 versus lefties, okay? So these guys are, you know, they batting 300 versus lefties, man. And, you know, both of these guys, I mean, well, Grossman and Baez, they're home run candidates. 507 slugging. 980 OPS for Grossman, and then Baez 590 slugging and 944 OPS. Okay, so I just, you know, I'm just want to throw that out there that, you know, these Tigers team will go out there and hit. All right, we'll go out there and hit lefties. All right, so that's something I did want to point out there. All right, if I had to select a bat, because I don't think I'm picking a side from this game. If I had to select a bat from this game, who is this? The Blue Jays. I didn't look too much into this one here. It would be somebody. I mean, you got some good. I mean, they can hit them too. They got some good batters over here versus lefties. One thing I can say, I think Vlad hits lefties better than he hits righties. So, you know, they got Alexander going. He probably won't be going. They got a decent bullpen over here for whatever it's worth. Detroit's probably going to go out there for probably a bullpen game. But, you know, if he can run across somebody like Vlad might go out there and smack one. You know what I'm saying? Smack one on him, man. So, you know, that's something that you could somebody that you can look at there as well. But you got plenty of guys that's hitting at a good number. I mean, Espinal, 345 versus lefty. Hernandez, Vlad, 290. Hernandez, 280. Kirk, he's batting 280 versus lefties. He's somebody who I like as well. All right, so, you know, there you have it. All right. Now, Cleveland Guardians versus Boston Red Sox over under 9 in the spot. I'm looking at this game here for strikeouts, and definitely looking at McKenzie here. All right, over the last 30 days, I did just bring it to you guys. Let's see, Boston Red Sox at home, striking out at 26% at home. And one thing I can say though, Tristan McKenzie, when it comes to his strikeout stuff, you might want to look at the lineups. But I'm still going to take a stab at it either way it goes. But you might want to look at the lineups. He got a 29%, you might as well say 30% K rating, K percentage versus lefties, and then 20% versus righties. All right, but he does have K stuff. It's sitting at 5.5. I do like that. I might want to take a slight lean towards Cleveland Guardians here. Somebody like, but you can look at somebody like Crawford as well for K's, because I mean, sitting at 4.5 plus money. Now, granted, this Cleveland Guardians team don't strike out much versus righties, and you know they do. I mean, this Boston Red Sox, Cleveland Guardians team don't strike out much versus righties, and they hit righties okay. You know what I'm saying? Pretty well, I would say. And you know, you couple that with the fact that you know, if you wanted to take a stab, I mean, you get somebody like Crawford. I mean, versus lefties, he got a 31.3 K percentage, and then versus lefties, 23%, 23.5% K rating. They might be rolling out. We got the projected lineup here. Let's see. You know, they can roll out some lefties here and there. You know what I'm saying? They can mix it up. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't talk you off of it, I'll tell you that. But, you know, a few alternates and yada, 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 and you're good to go. But I do like Tristan McKenzie, and I do have a slight lean towards the Cleveland Guardians. If I'm betting the Cleveland Guardians to win, I'm going to muster it up and take 5Ks in the win for that plus 140. If I do take them to win. Now the money line, I don't mind that either. But me, I just wanted to be greedy, you know. Yeah. Seattle Mariners at Houston Astros. We got an over under 8.5 in this spot. Right off the back, I'll tell you one thing. Gilbert, he's been pitching okay versus this team. I mean, well, you know, this is let me see how many times he faced them. Houston, 1, 2. All right, this will be his 4th time facing them. Back in June, he faced them 7 innings. Let me see, 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, no earned runs. Next one outing was, that was May. That was on May 28th. Then the next outing was the 8th, June 8th. 6 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. And his last outing was on the 23rd. 6 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. He's went 6 innings in each and every last one of those games there. Something went wrong, huh? So just to hold for a second, just to rewind that back. Looks like they moved. Okay, they didn't move. All right. I do want to go to that 5.5. I am taking that 5.5, and I'm slightly into that 4 right there. And I'm talking about Logan Gilbert right now. So what I really want to go to is pitching outs with Logan Gilbert. He's pitched 6 innings or better versus this team, so I can't, you know, if you want to get there, it is what it is. Granted, Houston did just beat up on them, and then now they came back and just got their ass beat up by Oakland, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. So, you know, that's something that you want to think about there. Some bats that I like in this game here. I do like some bats here. I was on Altuve yesterday, but he didn't get to start or whatever the case may be, but I like going to him right now. Don't mind going to him right now in this matchup. You know, he likes to go up against Logan Gilbert. He's got a home run, but he's got 5 extra base hits, 7 7 hits. He's 7 for 16. Cal Tucker, he's got four hits. He's 4 for 11 right there. And then Alex Bregman, he's hit him a few times too. And then on the Seattle side, you know, you got some guys, especially guys like Ty France. He really stands out. He's 9 for 21 with 4 extra base hits and 3 home runs. He's somebody you can look at there. All right. There's a few guys that got bombs. Kyle Lewis got 2. Santana's got 1. Riley's got 1. And then, you know, yada, yada, yada. Undecided on which side I want to take in this one here. Slight lean towards the over and pitching outs for him for Gilbert. Nothing spectacular, I ain't even going to lie. His strikeout prop on Prize Picks, he's hit this 2 out of his last 3 games, including 8 strikeouts versus Houston. On the season, he's hit this prop 2 out of his last 3 times versus Houston. All right, so if you think he can stick in the game, then it is what it is. Let me see. On the road, they did get to him. He had 3 strikeouts. At Houston, he had 3 strikeouts, 3 earned runs, 6 innings pitched. So there's a lot of variables for you right there, okay? And then, like I said, those bats, favorite 2 bats here would probably be Altuve and Julio Rodriguez. I mean, not Julio Rodriguez, but Ty France, all right? Those 2 guys that I don't mind getting to and hit parlays, fantasy score, yada, 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 you know, things of that nature, home runs, total bases, yeah. Los Angeles Dodgers at Colorado Rockies. We got an over-under 12 in this spot here. Y'all know what it is. Colorado Rockies at home, at Coors, and, man, it's up. You know, I expect runs. Colorado Rockies, they're one of the best teams in the league batting versus lefties there. So, I'm thinking a few guys that got to him. Favorite bat here is going to be Chris Bryant. He's 9 for 24 with 6 extra base hits and 4 home runs versus Tyler Anderson. I don't know if he's faced him in Coors, but man, that's just some really good numbers right there. And then you got a bunch of people that's got a home run off of this guy on this team. I mean, Diaz, a bomb. Iglesias has a bomb. And then, like I said, this Colorado team hits lefties really well. On the other side, it's the Dodgers, man. You know, it is what it is, man. You know what's in play. You know how I don't really bet the pick size in the Coors Field, because the Coors Field, you know, runs will just get put up. But yeah, hit parlays, I'm down for it. I'm down for it in this one here. Ohtani, okay, we got Ohtani on the mound. We got Texas Rangers at Los Angeles Angels here, over under 7.5 in this spot here. Los Angeles Angels are the big favorites here, all right? And I get it. You got Howard on the mound. You know, he's the guy that can give up runs. All right, he can give up runs in bunches. He's gave up multiple runs in every game except for 2. So I could look at the first 5 here. Backing Ohtani. First half here. Let's look at the first half. First half money line is juiced up. First half run line -0.5 at -160. So that's something I don't mind getting to right there. As far as this game, in favor of the Los Angeles Angels. Now strikeouts. They got Ohtani strikeouts juiced up to 8.5, man. And you know, it's definitely doable. We do know this Angels team can strike out too. All right, so I can't go on without letting you guys know that. But either way it goes, let me see. On the road, so like I said, this Texas Rangers team, they can strike out. Okay, both teams can strike out. All right, and that's how it's been. That's how it's been. That's how it's probably still going to be. You go to Ohtani 8.5 strikeouts. Hey, more power to you. I can't talk you off of it. Man. Let me see one thing, guys, before I get back to this video. Let me check one thing. On the season, let me see what these on the season here. Okay, Texas top 10, 23.6 on the season versus, no, that's on the road, though. I just want to see on the season. Okay, they eighth, 23.3 on the season, striking out. Either way it goes, Otani's a dog. He's got the shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't talk you off of anything here. If you want to get to, if you want to get to the, if you want to get to any way, shape, or form factor, you want to back Los Angeles Angels. You can get that 7 strikeouts and the win at -120. I can't talk you off of that. I think that's a good bet. I'm probably gonna stick some up, throw something against the wall at that there. Okay. Pitching outs for Ohtani is sitting around 20.5. I think I seen, and that's 20.5. You got to go 7, man. He's got to go 7, and I couldn't talk you off of that. If I was to bet this game's going to be Los Angeles Angels or nothing, all right? Chicago Cubs at San Francisco Giants here. Cubs on the winning streak. I think San Francisco's on the losing streak. 8, over under 8 in this spot here. I don't have much for this game. It's the last game on the docket. I really don't. I really don't have much for this game. Shit, I'd like to say if you guys got something for this game, let me know, man. I need to see the lineups here. I really do. You're gonna have Wood on the mound. You got Steele on the mound. Wood does have strikeout upside. I'll tell you that. And then you can, but the Cubs, man, they just a hard team for me to grasp. You know what I'm saying? So I really do need to see the lineup, see if Wilson Contreras or somebody like Happ in the lineup. Those two guys, I mean, Happy's batting 346 versus lefties with a 920 OPS and over 500, something slugging. And then Wilson Contreras, he got a 676 slugging, 284. He's hitting 284 versus lefties. And, those are two guys that hit lefties. And then, Nico Horner, he's hitting lefties really, really well, too. He's batting 325 versus lefties, So, those are a few bats right there. And then, even on the other side, when you get the Giants, I rarely take bats from the Giants, man. I rarely do, man. So, but, I could look at somebody like Ruff for a home run. He's the home run candidate over there for me. So that just about sums it up, man. I mean, I don't trust nobody for strikeouts. Wood, I could probably take a glance at him, but his strikeouts probably sitting at 4.5. Oh, it's sitting at 5.5, and it's doable, but I don't think I want to get that. He's hit this number at 4 out of his last 5 games. I probably just temper my expectation. With that being said, guys, peace. I'm out.